be human involved and AI agents involved and collaborate together with the groups. Okay, so you can think about it. This is AI for human collaboration that is powered by the social intelligence layer that I mentioned to you. So how does it look like? What is the core principles of Teamily AI? And each of those can maybe motivate a lot of development, a lot of research that should happen at those layers. The first layer of it is the concept of a social platform where human and AI could exist. For example, think about like a WhatsApp style or maybe Telegram style, where you can go, create a group, add AI agents, your friends, and then give it a name, give it a social fabric. People can talk to each other, mention each other, call AI, call each other, and collaborate together. That's the social platform. Then you need to have the social intelligence capabilities that I mentioned to you. There should be a super agent there that tries to understand what is the role and the group. In this group, what is their goal? What are the participants? What is the role of each player? How do they relate with each other? And start building cross-team intelligence. For example, one team maybe evolves. You want to export your knowledge to another team. For example, maybe the product team has come up with many features. They want to provide that knowledge to the marketing team to write the press release, right? So this should be exportable, cross-team memory sharing. And finally, you need to do the actions. You need to have access to the best-in-class AI agents, whether they are, creating content, preparing web page, slides, writing, automating, so on and so forth. So putting all these three layers together, that's where you would get Teamily AI. What are the use cases? This is already in the beta launch. We have many users who are already using that. It's going to be used by family, friends, and coworkers. For example, as family, is going to be, for example, think about within the family, mom, dad, kids, they need to schedule together. Everybody needs to have, for example, automated scheduling, calling rights, planning, so on and so forth. Spending time together. Maybe over time, they write stories, bedtime stories, and this stimuli keeps evolving what is the memory of this family together to keep writing them the content that is needed. Or learning together. For friends, for example, let's say, with a bunch of friends, you want to plan something, maybe a trip, you want to plan a dinner together, right? Within Teamily, you create the chat, assign it to the agent, they're going to plan for you. And as I mentioned, the beauty of it is that there is this memory group that stays and evolves. For example, next time you use it, it remembers what did it that you liked the other time, where places you have been, so it doesn't repeat it. These are the type of things that such a memory, collective memory, doesn't exist, let's say in Gemini, ChatGPT, etc. And for coworkers, I think there are a variety. Actually, all our team, we have moved from Slack and Lark completely to Teamily AI. All of our activity is doing there. For example, designing together. You want to quickly maybe collaborate with various product team, marketing, co-founders, put a web page together. Everybody collaborate there as opposed to somebody goes, maybe use Claude, design it, bring it to another, give a comment, go back, design it. You can do all within one chat and iterate on it. For share and edit together, for example, let's say you have the mock-up version of the first product, you want to find it, edit it, and then share it with the software engineering team to launch that. You can do it there, or in general, creating together. Maybe the team wants to create a new type of agent. For example, let's say an open claw that is needed for your own tasks. You launch it there, add it within the group. So I think there are many exciting cases. Again, these are real gaps in the market, and we see if with AI we enable human collaboration, I think it's going to be the next leap for the AI. All right, so how does the architecture of it look like? There is going to be the layers from the global memory and context management. That's where we bring in core IP to understand the concept of group and context sharing. The social brain model, that's where you have a collection of agents to understand what is going to be the planning for the task, who should get involved, what execution do you want to do. For example, many of it will require parallel processing, sequential processing, or in general, putting a DAG together for completing a complex task. For example, let's say a web page construction. And then the agent social network, that's the layer that is creating the agent collaboration, execution of those agents. You put them all together, you get Teamily AI. We had the launch, which we announced last week. If you are interested to join, right, go to Teamily AI. We are on the invite basis. And based on your interest, we could add a couple of people to be the beta launch. Let me pause here. I think that's all for what I wanted to cover and pass it. In case there are questions, I would be happy to take them. Otherwise, I will pass to Rocco.
Any questions?
Pardon?
Oh,
Teamily.ai.
Oh, Teamily.ai. All right, thanks.
Chain Opera is Chain Opera AI. For the second part is Teamily.ai.
All right, thanks.
Like family Teamily.